And yeah, I guess it's got no missile hard points. It does have small weapon hard points. You can make it into a weird, like, flamer, like, melee type thing. But I think we just medium laser up is going to be fine. Right now, the heat efficiency is okay. If we go and add another medium laser... Yeah, see, then we've got... It still says really good heat efficiency here, but really we'd be building up heat every time we fired, and we'd end up in the same position that we are now. Let me buy some heat sinks. Later on, you end up with like infinite amounts of all these as salvage, but buy a little bit just to get started. That's going to be fine. So now we have even Alpha Strike and heat sinking. Keep in mind, if you do jump around, and if you're in desert environments and things like that, your heat sinking is not quite as efficient, but it's going to be okay. What kind of armor does that leave us with? That's not bad. A little vulnerable in the limbs, but I think that's pretty okay. Firepower is 0 for some reason. So yeah, maybe one of my mods is conflicting with this display here from updating properly. That might be the case. Still, I think this is an okay layout for our Jenner here. 3 medium lasers. But yeah, we've got some more things. So these, luckily, they only need to be repaired. They took a little bit of structural damage. The Jenner took structural damage just from overheating, is I think the only reason it's in there. So it's going to cost us money in 3 days. The commando over here, I can't just repair because it's lost an entire body part. So I can do the repair here. It's already at 4 days and 30,000 bucks. And we lost the medium laser over there. Honestly, I think we can probably just get rid of the commando. And then what we have to do is we have to make a decision. You get more money if you store a mech, which strips it from all equipment. You store it, then it doesn't cost you any maintenance, and then you can sell the mech. So you get more money from selling the mech that way. However, we'd have to repair it first before we can put it into storage. Not allowed to do that. So I'm tempted to just scrap the commando as is for 168 C-bills. I think that's probably fine. Plus, then we don't have to use the time to repair it. So I'm just going to scrap it rather than repairing it. That's going to be okay. You can reorder things, like the Vindicator only takes 1 day to repair, and the Jenner only takes 3 days. So I'll do it in this order so we can get stuff a little bit faster. Once the Vindicator and our current Jenner are repaired, we can probably do another mission rather than wait for the other Jenner to get started. I think that's going to be okay. Some of our mech warriors would have gotten a little bit of experience on that mission.
I hear you.
I tend to like to improve the gunnery first, just to increase their chance to hit slightly as quickly as possible. Jebediah, I'll hold off on that. Naller, there we go. We're going to give you another pip of gunnery as well. It's only 2.5% chance to hit per point, but you know, it's pretty good. Getting to the Guts 4 is pretty good for the health. Getting to Piloting 4 is really nice because you get a bit more of a stability threshold. Sure, we'll just do this, even though I'm not necessarily going to be running myself. Let's do another contract, shall we? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I think we're still going to go... Oh, no. We got to wait for a couple of our mechs to be ready to go before we run the contract here. There we go. All right, so which one are we going to do? It's still going to be desert. Well, the one was in Highlands. Oh, this is transportation somewhere else. Or Lowlands. Let's do the supply line, I guess. It's for the Federated Suns. It's a straight-up battle, which is going to be nice. It's versus the pirates. Pros and cons. I think we'll run it this way. Fair amount of money. We still get to pick 2 salvage. If we go up 1 level, we still only pick 2 salvage. There's 2 more pieces of random salvage. That's not necessarily guaranteed to work out fairly well for us. So let's just go ahead and do this. And we'll run this spider over here. So we're still going to go with Jebediah, Kane, Dansku, and Nallard here. Nallard is going to be operating this spider this time, which it's got those 8 jump jets, which is crazy mobility. Still just 2 medium lasers, but we'll see what we can do. Done. Bum, bum, bum. And yeah, Quill is still going to sit safely in the jump ship, and he's just going to direct things from afar. I'm the puppet master. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, just straight up destroy pirate units. Don't believe that mission of mercy line for a second, but there isn't anything here to be concerned about. Now that we got the commando blown up, and you're still trusting with another mech. Well, he only lost an arm, and honestly, he only got shot the one time, I think.
Command interface.
It was just like, boom, hit the arm, dead. Alright. So there's some pirates somewhere up ahead here. Excellent. Much better defensive terrain over here. I like it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We'll be able to use elevation and lots of forest cover to our advantage. And I like that. There's no time limit or anything, which is great. Jebediah is going to move a lot faster if he starts with a jump as opposed to doing a sprint.
Moving out.
Probably the same thing here. And then the spider, like, can run a million miles away.
You got it.
All these jump jets would be good if we had like pilots with like some of the skills unlocked, so that they get the extra evasion pips and things like that. I don't want to send these guys too far ahead from everyone else.
Affirmative.
So I want to be able to engage sort of as one, since I don't have any artillery mechs or anything like that at this time.
I'm rolling.
Okay, enemy contacts over here. We are gonna have some line of sight things. I don't think they're gonna, well, they might. Okay, we'll move, We'll move the Jenner here. You should be able to get some medium laser shots off. We really need to get Dansko and his Panther up to have line of sight somewhere. I guess just jump to here for now, we'll do what we can. And then, yeah, the Spider. I guess we can get 4 evasion pips in this. We should get good sight if we do this. So now we're gonna go into combat rounds. One of them moves first.
Waiting on you, Commander. Waiting for orders.
We can get pretty good vision right away, but I don't think they can shoot us very much. I think I'm going to let them take their turn, because I don't think they're in a position to take a shot at us. Now, this does give them a chance to maybe get into cover and brace and things, but they'd already be in cover and braced. And this way, we should get a full round of shooting on them without them being able to do anything back to us at all. Guess I'll go here. So it exposes the Jenner. But we'll have 4 pips of evasion and the forest for cover. Oh, we got one of those Commando 2 DBIs here. It's just loaded with so many lasers. 4 medium lasers and 6 small lasers. This is not in the base game. This variant is insane. And we've got another Commando over here, the Com J, which has got a dual racks of Smurm 4s, as well as a medium laser. It's got a lot less armor as well. And both of them are braced, so they'll both take 20% less damage, but this one has no evasion pips. I'm going to go for the softer target over here. This is a total of 200 points of armor versus a total of 120, although I am very scared of the other Commando. I mean, it'll overheat pretty quick.
This should be good.
But it's going to have a hell of an alpha volley. Disco Commando. Got a lot of laser lights. Alright, yeah, I can jump up here. And yeah, have a really good shot at that exposed mech in the back. I think we can probably just blow the shit out of this guy before he even takes an action. Left leg, left torso, left arm all destroyed. Because the torso was destroyed, the pilot's injured. Because leg's destroyed, he's gonna fall down, take another injury, and the pilot says, screw this shit, and he ejects right away. The combat gets a lot faster with the eject mod, but I think it's got so much more personality. Alright, Dansko's gonna jump forward. And he will do a full volley against this. I like the idea of the Disco Commando here. That's good. Not a great chance to hit with a lot of things, but yeah, I'm very scared of this guy. We did miss with the PPC, which is unfortunate. But hey, you can't win them all. 4 pips of evasion. I'm a little worried that he might be able to jump behind one of my guys. If I do this, I can get a sight on whatever's back here. Might be a vehicle. Let's do this. Oh, it's a Panther. A standard Panther. It's a different code than I'm used to. Than 9-lag, but it's still just a PPC and a Smurm. Interesting. So only 62% to hit this Commando. Slightly more to hit the Panther. They're sort of kind of both as scary, you know? Alright, we'll hit this command. We've applied a little bit of damage.
Full complement on enemy.
Yeah, it's not great. Structure exposed. I guess that's something. Many of the mods I'm running are also mods in Rogue Tech. But I'm not actually running Rogue Tech.
Nice try.
If he's still useless at close range, yeah, the PPC has a minimum range.
Armor breach.
One of the things
Internal damage.
is it guts? No, it's tactics that improves your minimum
Here we
range.
go.
So you can get pilots who can use minimum range weapons
Ready for
fairly
war.
close up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to punch this guy with this Jenner. Although I was going to say optimal punching would be here, but then I'd expose my back to this guy. Hold on. Because punching does ignores evasion, but still gets rid of evasion pips, so it's really nice to start
Waiting
that way.
for orders.
I guess I could just stand where I am, punch him in the face. And that's okay. I suppose I could also pull back. But no, I'll do this, because this is going to ignore the cover. There we go. We hit him. Oh, we hit him in the head! Did we just punch him in the head? Wow. Okay, that Panther's going to take an action. This is a little scary. Kane and his Jenner is being hit pretty hard.
Ready for orders.
But it should be okay.
Orders.
Well, we can actually run up and punch him here. It would expose my back to that. Would
Yeah,
like to finish
Commander.
him off, but I guess there's many more ways to do it. Can I get an unobstructed shot? Yeah, if I do this, there we go. An unobstructed shot with the PPC within proper
Moving
range
to position.
against the commando. He's still gonna get the forest cover. I mean, I could consider something behind him to get rid of it, but okay, knockdown. That's one of the things the PPC has that like direct or regular energy weapons don't have. PPCs do have
What
knockdown.
can I do you for?
Which is really high value because once something is knocked down, you can start doing called shots, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run the spider over here, and then we'll take a called shot. We can try to take out his legs. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do is go for the damaged torso over here. Go for the head, which is all in damage, but it's 2%. It's actually not manipulating the odds that much. I'm going to try to convince him. Between the fall and everything, if we can kill the torso, that'll do more damage to the pilot. I'm hoping to
Yup.
convince him to, like, get the hell out of the combat. This PPC shot doesn't have very good odds. Can I make a better move? I can make a jump to here. I mean, it's still bad odds for the Lerm. But that's okay. So we're gonna keep focusing on that
Engage
torso.
target.
Right torso destroyed, so that's another injury. Oh, it just carried through the center torso, so we did a full explosion on this mech. It's gonna hurt the
Mech
salvage a
warriors,
little, but it'll be okay.
Show 'em what you got.
You can always kick down mechs, that's true. You can't do you can't do a pulse shot on the melee. Although they're very easy to kick. I don't know if it does
Commander?
bonus damage. So his PPC's in his right arm, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna try. If I do this, I'm gonna be on his right
Moving to
flank.
position.
Although I guess I don't want to destroy the PPC in a sense. Whatever.
All weapons are go.
I was thinking I want to destroy the PPC, weaken him. On the other hand, I would like to
What's up,
recover
boss?
the PPC. Still, we've started. We're gonna hit him on the right flank a bunch. That's okay. Actually, this isn't forward.
On my way.
It's okay too. Start doing some called shots here. Maybe I could precision shot him in the leg.
Firing all weapons.
That did not happen. Right torso's gone away, which took his arm at the same time.
Pilot connected
Pilot
on that
injured.
one.
And he ejects. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make my Three Kingdoms video live after this. I know it's late. I could have put it up, I think on Thursday. But yes, I did go to the Total War Three Kingdoms event. It was awesome. Wow, that mission only took us 10 minutes. It's incredible. So that's done. We did take a little bit of damage on the Jenner, but not too bad. We didn't lose any like mechanical bits. That's gonna be fine. And in terms of salvage, we only get to pick two pieces. I guess we'll grab a couple of pieces of this Panther. That's gonna be fine. Confirm. Oh, we actually got tons of mech salvage. We got really lucky rolls on our random salvage. We got another full Panther over here. Which, now I'm very happy that I went and scrapped the Commando because it gives us room to grab this Panther. Sick. Mm-hmm. You mean that from a... No, I meant kick, like, I just meant like a melee attack. The melee, depending on what you're meleeing, it'll either do like a headbutt or a punch or a kick or something like that. But yeah, if you're playing tabletop, there's a clear differentiation between different types of melees. So talk about the COM-J. You can see why this is still an experiment. I'd recommend removing 2 of the jump jets and adding back a ton of armor or increasing your missile ammo by another ton. Hell, knock one of the SRM launchers down to an SRM2, you can add armor and ammo.
Ready to fight.
And then we got the Panther. So we get 2 new mechs. I am going to, this is the brand new Commando we just got. I'm gonna go and put it in storage. And then that means there is now enough room for that new Panther to come in here. So the Jenner just needs a little bit of repair. A couple of days, that's not too bad. And this Panther over here, this is the one we just assembled. So yeah, we did get to save an extra SRM, which isn't too shabby. But yeah, the PPC was toast. But I do like the Panther quite a bit. I mean, you could do different things, right? Rather, especially since we don't have an extra PPC, rather than running it with the PPC, what we could do, even though it's a little awkward because it's all right arm, but we could go and like put, say, 4 medium lasers in there. Well, the heat might be a little much. And by a little much, I mean, god damn, that's hot. But the great thing about the Panther is it has so much tonnage. We do want to put jump jets in here because I love to jump. Ooh, we're a little short on small jump jets. I'll just purchase another couple. That's going to be fine. How's my pocketbook? Yeah, it's okay. Got a couple of jump jets. And 4 just seems to be like such a good little distance to reach. And yeah, we still have 4 tons remaining to maybe throw in a bunch of heat sinks so that we don't like just burn up like crazy over here. Those are all the heat sinks I own currently. What's our heat balance kicking at? Still pretty hot. And this is with full armor as well.
New equipment available.
There you go. A few more heat sinks. How's the heat balance? I probably will throw 1 more in. I really like to have Alpha Strike balance, because usually you're generating more heat from other things anyway, so a deficit is bad, and if you're running on desert planets and things like that. But if we do this, look, we still have, our legs are little lightly armored, but they don't get targeted that often. Our arms, in particular, this one's good. It'd be nice if BattleTech had a slightly more convenient way to like keep balance. So like we wanna armor the crap out of this arm, right? We need less armor in the left arm. It's not as important. Armor the crap out of the right arm. I think if we do this, that's 5 and 5 like that. There you go. Fully armored right hand. And ideally, if you can really work it, you can do something actually where you sort of use your left part of your body to sort of shield the right, and then you don't. Then you maybe want a balance thing. But I'll do something like this. Put jump jets and sinks into the legs. Yeah. I don't know why I like to put it. Normally, heat sinks you would put in the legs because then it cools you down more. But the torsos are actually fairly tough. I guess we could just like move some. I don't think there's like explosions. Oh, here we go. There, we'll do that. Because that was bothering someone. Done and done. And of course you can rename these mechs as well, but that's gonna be okay. So this is gonna be a fun little 4-shooter. So in terms of our construction, we can get this Jenner back in 2 days and then just run another mission then. It's gonna be, thing is, if we keep doing this, it'll be a while before we see our really new things. Is there another easy contract where we are? Yeah, half skull and then some full skulls over here. I mean, we can do some more pirate mission. A lot of salvage possible in this one. Ambush convoy. It can be tricky to kill all the vehicles before they get to the location. And an escort's got its own trickiness. I'm tempted to just do the civilian extraction right away. Yeah, we can take a look at our pilot XP. We would have gotten a little bit more here.
What can I do for you?
Waiting for orders.
Yup.
Nothing really meaningful. A lot of times I end up getting at least the base of 4 and everything. So I really like, even though Bulwark has been changed, and it's been changed to no longer be like stupid, everyone needs it all the time, I still think it's quite nice. I like to get Bulwark on most people, and then on my artillery guys, I quite like to get multi-strike, or multi-target I should say, plus breaching shot. Multi-target's not really that important, but it's really nice with breaching shot, because what breaching shot does is it ignores cover and guarded when you're attacking with a single weapon. But that even applies if you do a multi-shot, and you just hit, like, you can hit up to 3 targets with multi-target. And if you hit each one of those 3 targets with just 1 weapon each, that still uses breaching shot. So my idea is, like, if you can get some mech later on that's like, I don't know, it's just like 3 LRM-20s. So it sits nice and far back, and it just like triple breaching shots every turn. So you get up to gunnery here, and then what you probably do is put a bunch of points in tactics, not to unlock any of the tactical powers, but just because tactics gives you reduced penalty from indirect fire and things like that. So you get this guy who's like capped on gunnery and tactics in terms of points, but maybe still has bulwark, because bulwark is great. And then as a secondary set of mechs, I really like the this cooling vent is really powerful for cooling down a mech. So it means you can have mechs that typically run hotter, so they can, instead of equipping heat sinks, they can be a little bit more armored up, then use the cooling vents ability, and they can maybe get up a little closer. That's probably where I'll base the two. The piloting stuff's really powerful, though, I've got to say. I mean, the tactic stuff is really powerful. It might be nice to have one guy who's more of a scout and have a sensor lock ability. That wouldn't be too bad either. So there's a lot of great stuff over there. But we're not going to skill up anything quite yet. We do have to wait at least until some of these guys are fixed, and the contract we have that pays the travel is two skulls, which we're not well suited for right now. So I'm just gonna wait until this one Jenner is fixed.
We're almost completely out of cash.
No, we're fine. Don't worry about it. We are a little low, admittedly. Oh, I guess I could sell the stored mech here. Right now we are paying a little extra. I don't know if the reputation affects sell price. Like, there's no reason, like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this commando. It is worth noting, I think the salvage was, what, 168k? So it's 215 if we actually sell it. So I guess repairing that mech and then selling it would have given a bit more money, but we would have to spend all the time repairing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell this commando. Boom. Anything under $500,000 is considered low on cash. Yeah, and I mean, our monthly expenses right now are $250,000, so it does add up. We could sell more of these components, but I think I'll just save them for now. That's gonna be okay.
Quite a step up from the
Let's do another mission.
I've got to hand it to Dr. Murad. This Argo.
Oh, it does? Okay, but need a lot more rep for the bonus to sell. All right, let's do this half skull one. Escort missions can be tricky. I don't know if it's worth right now, because we're mostly still getting light mechs. I don't know if it's worth going to 4/18. I just don't know if there's going to be that much salvage. I'll do this. It's quite a bit of a payment bump from 23k to 83k, so we'll do this. And we're getting rep with the Federated Suns, we're losing rep with the Torrent Concord, which we're okay with. And yeah, Quill is going to keep quarterbacking, and we'll go with the same mechs as last time. Because why not? Only 200k for full commando. Yeah, I think we get 10% of the mech value when we sell. I think that's how. I think that's true for selling anything, any parts. I think we only get 10%, period. And maybe slightly more if you have a better rep. Have you seen Dead Stick? Very interesting looking flight simulator in dev. No, I have not. Escort convoy to safety and escape. So, our first step here will be to secure the convoy departure point, so there'll probably be some dudes defending there. Devian researchers are en route in APC's commander. I'm sending you the coordinates for the rendezvous point. Secure the site. Get them to safety to their evac. I'll coordinate pickups from there. So yeah, so we have to get to the pickup site, which may be defended by enemies, and then we have to escort people. Oh, we actually are already in combat mode right now. Interesting. Let me just reserve. Well, would they still move towards us? Did the AI know where we are? I'm going to reserve a step anyway. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, I think the AI knows roughly where we are, so they still move towards us. And I like doing that because then the pips are visible and we can sort of plan our approach. Oh, they're going for a wide spread. What is that? Oh, spider. Okay. A wide spread. Not a lot of defensive terrain, sort of kind of regardless of where we go. But I think what we can do is we can go and head straight to the spider, not get an engagement range with these guys, so we can limit how many people can fire at us at one time, which is pretty good. It is a low chance to hit right now. Might be nice to have some sort of sensor lock capabilities, but I guess that'll be okay.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, I want to start with the spider, because you have the lowest damage output, so we want to use you to knock some of the pips off of this guy first. I can't jump into the woods, which is too bad. Can I change arc? No, it's going to be the front arc regardless. And I think it's going to be 32% regardless as well. We'll just move rather than jump. Then, just to generate slight less heat, although I don't think the heat is a big problem with the spider.